Hey troops, it is GeneralJSmith here with another LEGO Star Wars 2014 summer set to review for you guys, and today I have the biggest and in my opinion best summer set. It is the 2014 version of the Imperial Star Destroyer. Set number 75055, ages 9 to 14, comes with 1,359 pieces, and it'll be retailing for £120, or I believe $120 or $125. Now, if you know the old one, there's only been like one other sort of version of this, like proper full-size version, and that was in 2006. Now, personally, this does mean actually a lot to me, this vehicle, because until I got a Sandcrawler, it's pretty much my entire LEGO career, you know, the previous Star Destroyer is my biggest ever set, like, ever. And not just that, it's one of my oldest sets. So this new Star Destroyer really does mean a lot to me. We've got some really nice figures. I really love these Stormtroopers. They are awesome. You know, we've got, it's just pretty cool. It's just awesome, really. This does look pretty similar to 2006 one. Some people have been saying it's really cool. Some people have been saying, you know, they prefer the old one or whatever. I assume they're bringing this out for Star Wars Rebels, because obviously that will be more towards the originals, as with most of this line. So yeah, some of the features in this are quite similar to 2006 one, but even so, you know, we've actually had quite a lot of Star Destroyers, even though technically this is only the second full-size version. We've had like a mid-scale one, we've had so many, you know, little ones, minis, and we even had a UCS one, so it's kind of strange that they've only made two proper-size versions. And I believe this only has like, what, less than 30 pieces less than the 2006 one. So it's basically the same size, it's basically the same shape and all that. It's just, you know, basically, if you want 2006 one, this generally is what it's going to look like. This general outer shell of it. But anyway, so it is an awesome set. I know people have been saying, oh, it's rubbish, you know, whatever. But I personally think it is immense. It really is quite cool. And I think it's the best summer set we're getting. They might partially because, you know, it has a lot of sentimental value for me, but also because, you know, it's just a really awesome set to have. You know, it's just a thing, you know, just to want to fly around. Especially consider it's got a handle there, which is really awesome. You know, you can fly around and just completely destroy things. But anywho, I think it's enough talking about the actual set. You know, I'll talk more about this when we conclude the review, but I think let's, you know, start getting on into those epic new minifigures. Alright, so first up we just have like a brick separator. We get this on all the larger sets. Nothing really to say about this, you know. It's just a general brick separator. Alright, so the first minifigure we have is the new version of the Stormtrooper. Oh yes, this is, I don't know, probably like the third or fourth variant of Stormtroopers we've had over the years. Funny enough, this is the only set we get the new ones in. We do get the Sandtroopers in the Mos Eisley Cantina, but these are the only proper Stormtroopers. These look very, very nice. We actually have had Stormtroopers with leg printing before, back, you know, many years ago, like with the, I think it was Imperial dropship from like turn 6 or something. So we actually have had leg printing, but it's really nice to get some more. Hopefully they'll make the standard on all clone troopers now. Don't know why they keep changing it so much. The last one we had was like 2012. So we can see the torso there, very Stormtrooper looking. I never understood why the knee pads on the Stormtroopers are two different ones. Whatever. General back printing, nothing really to say about it. In fact, I think I get the old one. Yeah, the actual old one? This is the 2012 one, by the way. This is one we got in the Battle Pack from 2012. It's actually better back printing with the older one. That's kind of weird. Don't know why they downgraded the back printing. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so looking at the torsos, and actually they downgraded the torso as well. I personally prefer the torso on the 2012 one. 2012 one actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of strange. No leg printing, which is I suppose a plus then. And also the helmets. The helmet is vastly improved in my opinion. It does look a lot more like a Stormtrooper, you know, because the mouthpiece there, you can see it, does look, you know, black, except you can still see the lines in it. You can see there, There's actually more lines. I don't know which one's accurate on the side there. This is very nice, very nice. It's the same helmet mold, obviously, but it's just very, very cool. You can really see there. You can see the lines around the eyes, whereas this one doesn't. Well, not really. Taking the helmets off, the old one had this one. The new one has a clone trooper helmet. I mean head. Lord knows why. I don't know why they couldn't just give us this one again. I thought that's pretty standard on Stormtroopers, but no, they gave us a clone trooper head. It would have been nice if they got a different head, because if you don't know, not all clone troopers are not all Stormtroopers are clone troopers. For various, I could go into that more, but you know. So I don't really know why they gave us another clone trooper head when it's not actually accurate at all. But okay, he comes with the normal. He doesn't come with the new blasters that we got in like 2014 line. I mean, the winter line. So yeah, but he's a really nice Stormtrooper. I really do like him. He's possibly one of my best. Well, I think he's the best Stormtrooper, definitely. I'm just sort of comparing him very briefly to the old one. So he's very nice. We get two of him in this set. They are meant to go somewhere apparently. So it is very nice. Just a very, very nice Stormtrooper. If you're into your, originals, and if you like your Stormtroopers, then these are definitely the best ones you're going to have. My only regret is that they didn't come in more sets. This is the only set you get them in. It's the most expensive set, so it would be nice if we got Stormtroopers in other sets. But what are you going to do? Next up we have just an Imperial officer. This guy's pretty cool. I mean, we've generally seen it before. The only real difference is probably the head printing and actually this hat. Yes, we've actually got an Imperial hat. I know, right? Oh my days. All this time we've been using this just cap. But they finally made an actual mold for the Imperial hat. Or something. Imperial hat. Anyway. That's the only printing on it. So, nothing else to that. But I really love the way they've done this. Very nice. Whereas before we just got a cap, now we get this. So, very nice. Printing wise, pretty similar to old ones we've received. Nothing really to say about that. It's pretty basic. We've seen it quite before. That printing is different though. That's very cool. I think really the major part of this is obviously going to be the hat. Look at the face. Oops, take this hat off. He kind of looks like someone, you'd think they'd give him an actual name, but apparently no, he's just an Imperial officer, according to the box. Guy's very nice. No back face printing, because he's only wearing like a hat. Oops, wrong way around. So, very, very nice Imperial officer. This really is one of the best sets you can get if you're into your originals and if you want to build up your Empire army. Because he's very cool. Much improved over the originals of the, last one. Very nice. And that is then your Imperial officer. And now next up we have an Imperial Navy Trooper, apparently. This is what it's according to the box. It's called Imperial Navy Trooper. So, yeah. Well, and the Star Destroyer is part of the Imperial Navy, so I suppose it makes sense. But, we have actually had this guy before. I've forgotten what set, but I obviously have another one, so he must have come before sometime. He's got the same cap, but that's alright, he doesn't need to change it. It's a very good, I don't know, let's just call it a hat. They've all got strange hats in the Empire. Anyway, so there you go, he's got the same hat mold. Obviously they have changed the face printing, that's very nice. No back face printing. It's pretty basic though, even though they changed it technically. It's just got the walkie-talkie there. Pretty basic though nonetheless. We've got that printing. This is slightly different. And if you're wondering, that is not the same as the Death Star Troopers, that printing. It may look similar, but it is different. I don't actually have Death Star Trooper near me right now, but, He comes with a little gun, nothing really to say about that. He's completely in black, like his hands, everything is just black. My days. So that's just basically him. Nothing really much to him. You can see, pretty basic printing. It's just like, white lines. But at the end of the day, when you've got a figure like this, who wears completely black, then really what printing can you put on him? But he's still kind of cool nonetheless, so that's, so he's pretty cool. I like the way we get him. I believe it's the second time we've got him. Imperial Navy Trooper. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Definitely not the highest point. He's not the best figure of the set, even though technically he is new, but it was good to have him, basically. I'm glad they put him in, but I'm glad they put them in. So that is your Imperial Navy Trooper. Next up we have is your Imperial Crew, apparently. This guy is just one of the crew. Anyway, so he is basically very similar to this guy, except the fact that this guy was just grey, where this guy's more, I don't know, sort of whitish grey, if you will. But anyway, so he comes with the same hat piece, which is really cool. I love the way they gave us two guys with the same hat piece. They are the same shade. I believe this is the same face we did get in the Death Star Troopers backpack. I might be wrong in that, I'm not sure. But I remember we got two different faces, so, Anyway, so there you go. That's just his printing. Comes with a little gun. I'll say about that. I love the way you can now make Admiral Yularen. If you don't know who that is, that's basically the Clone Wars Admiral we see a lot of, who's like along Anakin Skywalker, because he, in like the Empire, he's wearing this sort of whitish grey sort of outfit. So you can actually make him now. That's really cool. Just, got some very nice printing there. Again, like the others, there's not really much printing you can put on this guy. He's still got the wrinkles and stuff like that. He's got the same cap, same printing and everything. I love the way they gave us two of them, which is cool. And I hope they give us a bunch more of these caps, because they're pretty cool. If you want to build your Imperial army, then, yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Apparently that is just your Imperial Crew there. By the way, on the box just said Imperial Crew, as in he is, the crew. So yeah, but he does actually have a space in the Star Destroyer, as do all these figures actually, which I will show you later. So that is your Imperial Crew. And now on to, obviously, the most famous figure, I think, in this set. Come on, probably the most famous figure in all of Star Wars. It is the one and only, it is Darth Vader, the newest variant, with some new printing, which is very nice. Now he just comes with his general lightsaber there. Usual, nothing we haven't seen before. Red lightsaber, it's all good. Let's just take that off. Very nice printing, my days. Now I'm just going to grab the one from the Millennium Falcon from 2011, and you can see the printing has been vastly improved. I mean, this printing was good, but now he's got leg printing. Now we've got all this. It is very nice. Really, what you I can't really describe it. It's just what you see there. It's just more, really, just more lines. more wrinkles in his thing, rather than actual more printing. I suppose you do get on the legs we didn't before, but it's rather than just like new. It's just sort of more wrinkles and lines. Really, it does not have any back printing. Well, it doesn't need any. It has a cape, so it doesn't actually need any back printing. But nonetheless, so there we go. Then that is Darth Vader. He is very cool. He wears completely black as well. So yeah. His helmet is exactly the same mold, nothing to say about that. And then you got the face. For the first time ever, we don't have a grey head like we did before. Hang on, if I just grab this guy. Normally you get this face. Grey and scarred, and that's what you get. Now, yes, we actually get his, well, more flesh face. I wouldn't say it's flesh colour, but it's definitely more flesh than actual just grey, which I believe is more accurate. He does come with, back hair printing, but it's not really another face. We've got some scars in the back of there, very nice. And he's got a very nice face there. You can see all the wrinkles and just, the bags under his eyes. He clearly does not look like a very well dude, he needs Botox or something. But anyway, so that is Darth Vader. He's, wrinkled, and definitely, I've got to say, the best Darth Vader I've ever had. This Darth Vader is epic. If you want to use a Darth Vader, then you gotta get this, because he's just, and really, he's a good addition, really, because you can't really have a Star Destroyer without Darth Vader. Come on. So, yeah, you now have the best ever. I'm going to put his helmet back on. You can actually still see his, like, flesh slightly under his helmet there. But nothing we can do about that. But anyway, so you now have your signature. It kind of looks weird. You can see the neck now. But anyway, you now have your incredible, the one and the only Darth Vader. And now on to the last one. Now the box does not count this as a minifigure, but I wanted to put this in because I felt, you know, it was kind of unfair he was left out. So I put in the mouse droid. Yay, we actually do get a mouse droid. This is like the exact same design as we got in the last Star Destroyer. But nonetheless, he's still cool. Nothing really to say about him. These are just the little things. I don't know actually what they do in the Death Star, actually. I wonder what they do. They might just sort of clean up or something, I don't know. But anyway, we see them scuttling about the Death Star. I think we all know what a mouse droid is. Come on, mouse droid. So it doesn't count as a figure, but, you know, I count him as a figure. Very nice. But there's nothing really to say about him. That is your mouse droid, and I believe that is every single figure then. Alright, so now on to the actual Death Star itself. The monster of a set, which I really love. It, in my opinion, is truly pretty epic. It's got a bunch of features, and it's just a really good set to get. And this is one of the reasons why, if you've seen my Sandcrawler review, I said that I wouldn't recommend that over the entire summer line. And this is one of the reasons why, because, you know, this costs 120. You can probably get a couple of these for the same price as the Sandcrawler, and I'd probably recommend a couple of these rather than the Sandcrawler, to be honest with you. Just because it is actually a really cool set. Like, seriously, I guarantee you this is going to go way up in price when it's retired, you know, in some years to come. And not just that, but you're going to want this for when episode 7 comes out in 2015. So, yeah, it is really very cool. Got a bunch of very nice detailing, and just, yeah, awesome set. But anywho, so what we're going to do here, it is a fairly large set. We're going to look generally around the exterior of it first, and then we're going to go more towards the interior of it. So, yeah, let's do this thing. Alright, so we're just going to go along here, looking at the detail. Not really much to it, it's just basically all plates. Not really any bricks to actually at all. It's basically all plates, to be honest with you. We've got the main sections there. And obviously we've got the cockpit. Very nice. You can see these two halves are connected by like a bunch of these hinges. Two there. There's a bunch there. And you can see here you have the handle, which you can lift it, and I'm actually going to zoom out and show you that. See, you can easily lift it. Although saying that, it is actually quite heavy, like surprisingly heavy. I kid you not when I say this section, just this section here, is the same weight as the new 2014 B-Wing. And I actually weighed that earlier. It is actually the same, same weight. I just completely lost that. Anyway, so, you know, it is definitely not a light set. Even, you know, obviously, it's quite a large set. You think it's heavy anyway, but it's even heavier you may think. So, it's definitely not a small set. As you just showed there, I did flicked one of the Flick-Fire missiles. Well, not really Flick-Fire, what are they? I don't know. Spring-loaded shooters, that's it. Ugh, so many names. Anyway, they simply, I'm actually going to lift this up to show you, if I can. Okay. They go there. And then they are covered up by this thing. So they are very, oops. Okay. So they are very, actually, easy to flick. And you can see there, that other one. We're actually going to zoom out and see where this goes, because, you know, if you do not know, these are very powerful, and you simply push it down, yeah, and it goes flying, somewhere over there, I don't know. But anyway, so, we have the guns here. Now, these are different to other guns we've got on, like, for example, the old Star Destroyer, or, for example, the Republic Cruiser, where you could, you know, move them as one, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, like, you could spin one and then spin another. You can't do that with these. That's good and bad. What you do, at the back there, oops, if I can get my camera, there's a little lever, and this goes in and out. And what happens then, when you pull this lever, they go that way. See? Push them out, they go backwards. Like so. So you cannot move them as one. If you want to move one, you know, they just move all the same. And it's the same on the other side. That's good and bad. Yes, that's a kind of cool feature where you can sort of make them all turn at once, you know, and just face the enemy. But it's kind of bad in the way that, you know, you may want to be doing a stop motion or something where you want them to shoot at different targets or something, I don't know, and it may be difficult, is basically what I'm saying here. Also, in fact, this is the furthest they can turn. They can't actually, oh dear, they can't actually point straight forwards. They can only, you know, like, well, that's basically their angle. They can only go to this angle or to that angle. They cannot, you know, turn any more than that. So that's an unfortunate thing. It's obviously the same on the other side, but that is basically the, you know, look of it straight away. We're actually going to go for another look of it right now, and let's just have a look from this angle now, so we can see, you know, we've got all the plates going all the way up. We can see the guns there, and they can only move to this position. That's the furthest they can move. They can't go any more forwards than that, so it's a bummer. And then obviously we have the cockpit there, which looks very nice. Very nice detailing there, just used by those bricks. And obviously that is a sticker right there. That's the only sticker you can actually see from the outside. All the other stickers, and there's a fair amount, are internal. So, there you go, you got these, I believe these like the shield generators on top there. Not sure what they're for. Do you see them in episode 6? But that is basically that sort of view of the Star Destroyer. And now just showing you the side going along. Obviously this is completely symmetrical, so it's exactly on the other side. And that's the way it simply opens up, you know, folds out. Nothing really to say about that. And there you go. You can see that this tower actually of the Star Destroyer goes pretty far down, but you can only see really like the actual command center of it. But I'll show you more of that when we go towards the back. And now at the back we have the engines there. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Going up, as I said before, this tower actually does go up a fair distance, but you only really see the command center of it. Very nice. You can't really see inside there. It's basically completely blocked up by these plates. Sorry, bricks, whatever. This section can lift up, like so. You simply push that up. You know, nothing really to say about that. And then you have the only storage here. This, by the way, this is the place where in episode 5, the Millennium Falcon attaches to this, and then they fly away with the rest of the garbage, which comes out of here. But the only place in here is not garbage. It is in fact the spare ones of these. These spare shooters. You get 4 of them. So that's kind of cool. 2 for the actual guns, and then 2 kept in the back. But that's really the only storage for it. There's nothing else there. And then you simply place it down like so. And that is basically more or less the entire externals of your Star Destroyer. Alright, now moving on into the internals of the Star Destroyer. What you simply do to open this entire thing up is you lift this up, this section. You can lift it up from wherever, you know, it's pretty sturdy. There's nothing, by the way, clipping this on. in there, there's like nothing clipping it there. Basically, if you turn the Star Destroyer upside down, this would fall off. Now obviously you don't really want to turn it upside down, and it does come with a handle, so it's not really an issue. But, you know, nonetheless, there's nothing clipping it there, so you can just simply remove it. As I said there, just showing you this feature, you know, again. We have this underneath here. Let's see. Can I just mention that one of these is just bag 10 and the other one's bag 9, as in they devote entire bags just to one half of this, because there's a ton of pieces. You'd be amazed just how many pieces go into this one section. And as I said, this weighs as much as the B-Wing does, so it's not exactly a small one. So we'll just put that at the side, and then we'll put it over here. Then what you do is you simply open it up. The actual command center stays where it is, it doesn't actually move. Like so. And like so. And hey presto, it is now opened. We're actually going to have a zoom in on how that works. Basically, this half of it moves, oops, I can do it. Okay, moves up, see? And then this half of it moves like that. So it's basically two hinges. One at that point, and another at this point. So, there and there. And I just want to show you a general overview of the internals right now before we go into it. See along there, we've got the command center. I really love the way they incorporated that. Never done that before, apart from the Super Star Destroyer. We've got this, I believe it's a gun rack or something. We've got some more stickers back there. This is obviously the handle. We've got some more stickers and all this stuff. And you know, you've got a couple of seats in there for the stormtroopers and other places, and I'll show you where they all go in a second. So yeah, let's just basically get into the actual features of the inside of this thing. And now we have the command center. I really love the way they put this in, because we've never seen this before. Yeah, it is very well. Putting pure honest with you, it's quite a popular place to be, because we saw it a lot in the Clone Wars. You know, we saw it a lot in the Republic cruisers. We also saw it in, you know, what's it called? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the Super Star Destroyer, that had it. But other than that, there was no other set that's ever had this, even though it's quite a main feature. So I really love the way they've actually put this in. You can see that we have those stickers. Those are stickers. Fair amount of detailing there. So that's very nice. These are also stickers. I love the way they've actually, like, you know, put it. These are just slopes. In fact, I'm going to take these off. Okay. You can actually see, oops, where am I looking? Oh yeah, there you go. You can actually see that these are slopes. Take one out. See, these are slopes. So, that's really cool. We've got some, that there. And then you simply put them back in this way. I can, oh yeah. And there you go then. That's basically how they're built, and then you basically just, you know, have these pieces on top of them. And what we're going to do, you can see these two chairs there, which do swivel around 360. Let's say like that. There's a fair amount of space in this area, not a massive amount. But, you know, obviously this is nowhere near size accurate. In actual fact, this railing thing should be, you know, like, far above the height of the people. But, you know, because it's only small, it's not size accurate. So what we're going to do, we're going to stick Darth Vader in there. And then we're going to put this person, who is this? Imperial officer. And that's them in there. And there you go, really. That is basically the internals. Well, that's basically the command center, which is probably my favourite part of the internals of the Star Destroyer, is the command center. By the way, you've got a bunch of these throughout the set, like these pieces, but I don't know what they're meant for. I don't know what they do. So, yeah, but that is basically nothing really more to say about it. That's the internals. Nothing over there. It's just, you know. And that is your command center. And now into that section, which is the largest section. But yeah, that is... I'm so glad they finally put it in, because it's been enough time. You know, had it in, you know, the Republic Cruiser and in other sets, you know, but finally they put it in a normal size set, other than just the Super Star Destroyer, which no one can afford. But, yeah, so that is the command center, even though that's technically the command center, by the way. This scene is meant to be in there, if you didn't know, but obviously because it's nowhere near big enough, but anyway. So that's the command center of the Star Destroyer. Now, there's quite a lot of room in this section. It is the largest section of the ship. You can see there, that is the, I believe, the area where they store the weapons. You can simply take a Stormtrooper's weapon and place it in there, like so, and there you go. It does swivel 360, by the way. You can see there. It's just a pretty simple design. Simply goes on like so, and you can stick a couple of weapons in there if you want to. That's the only thing in this half of it, and I'm actually going to go on to the, like, flip the thing to go on the other side, because I tried to get the entire thing in the shot, and it's quite difficult, especially because of this thing, so I can't really see anything over there. This handle mechanism and everything. By the way, this is not just the handle mechanism to hold it, this also creates stability for the entire ship, you know, because this section, this beam of a lot of Technic, like, there's one bag just devoted to this Technic, so there's a lot of Technic in this area. This actually holds the ship together, like, it holds these two halves, because, you know, it would be kind of difficult if you think about it, because it's quite a large set, and, you know, if you try to hold it from, like, one end, the other end's probably going to just fall apart, because it's basically made up by plates. You can see the bottom here. The bottom is more or less 2 or 3 plates thick, and that's it. Actually, probably just 2. So, you know, that's the floor of this. The floor is just 2 plates thick. So it's not very thick, is it? You know, not even a brick. So, you know, it needs this to really be stable, otherwise it just completely flop off. But anyway, so we are just going to go. Well, that's just another look at the engines there and everything. We're just going to now go on to the other side of this, and we'll show you that. Alright, one thing I forgot to show you when we were on the other side is the fact that these stickers do come on, you know, you get 4 basically of these. Yeah, it's really annoying, you have to pay 8 of them. Like, so basically these are 2 separate stickers, like you have 2 2x4 black tiles, and you have to put them on both, so there's like 8 of them, like 2 there, 2 there, and then you got 2 there and 2 there. So it's, you know, you have to put like 8 times, and to put 8 stickers on at the same time, it's kind of annoying. Especially, you know, these you have to put like 7 on at one time. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to this section. Now we have, first of all, possibly one of the best parts of the set. I was tempted to count this as a minifigure, but it's not really. We have the hologram piece of Chancellor Palpatine, or, as you'll probably know, the Emperor. Oh my days, I'm going to take this off now. My word, this guy is cool, and I think a lot of people are just going to get the set. Might be just for him. I doubt he's worth £120, but still, oh my days, he is so cool. It is unbelievable. You can use this hologram so many places, and it sort of reminds me of, if you played Halo, the AI, it sort of reminds me of that in a way, because I've sort of seen that in LEGO. My days, this is so cool. I love the moulding of this. I love the way it's sort of transparent, but it's not really. Oh my days, it is so, so good. Very, very nice figure. Well, not really a figure, but you know. You can use this even in the Clone Wars. You can put, like, for example, Order 66. You can finally have someone for Order 66. You can finally have a little guy. That is awesome. My god, this is the only ever figure we've ever had in this sort of style. If you want to make a hologram before, normally, well, in the last Star Destroyer, you sort of had like a brick piece. It's hard to explain. One of those taller brick pieces, and you sort of like just printed it on there, it was kind of difficult. It's sort of like a hologram, but this is definitely the best hologram we've ever had. And you can just have, if I can get him, Darth Vader holding him. There we go. There is Darth Vader with Charles Palpatine, or the Emperor. He is very, very cool. You can also sort of see it compared to like a minifigure, how big he is. So he's not exactly very big. He's not the biggest thing in the world. But nonetheless, he is still very, very cool. I'm actually going to... Okay, so he just goes on this plate sort of thing here. It does look like a hologram table, and it goes on this swiveling thing. So he can swivel around. Very, very nice. I really love it. Possibly one of the best parts about the set. I mean, there's so much good about the set. It's immense, and that is definitely one of the better ones. You can use it in so many places. If you like the Clone Wars, if you like the originals, just I can see a lot, and I mean a lot, of stop motions coming from that one thing. So, yeah. Anyway, now on to this section. By the way, you can get a monitor there. Monitor there, and on the other side, you can sort of see under there a monitor. Yeah, you also get some other monitors around the place. For example, you can sort of see one by his feet there. You get some just random monitors, and the same over there. Anyway, so we're going to go on to this section. This reminds me of the one we got in Hoth. Now, I actually haven't got a single Hoth set. I haven't got Echo Base, so I don't know if we've received this before. But basically, this is just like a little table. Oops, if I can pick it up. Okay, it's just like a little table. With, you know, this sort of, well, this thing, you know what I mean. We've actually seen this a lot in the Republic cruisers. They use this a lot. Very nice. You've even got the Death Star there. You even got, you know, the thing we had installed in A New Hope, where they were attacking the first Death Star, and that's how they attacked it. So, don't know why they'd have that on the Imperial thing. They've got the, this is all about, you know, attacking it. Which is strange, because this is the shaft all the X-Wings flew down. I don't know why they'd have this on the Death Star. Death Star? It's not Death Star at all, it's a Star Destroyer. This is just what it looks like on the other side. We've actually got these pieces are quite rare, aren't they? We've never really, well, I think we might have had these pieces before, but they are quite rare. I think I might have one of them somewhere. Also, I love the way they added this. You got a cup. You got a little cup there. I love that. You know. Yay. You don't really see cups. Well, Star Wars, so you won't really see cups anyway. But there you go. So he's got a little cup. I don't know who that's for. Maybe Darth Vader. So there you go. That is just, you know, I don't know why they'd have plans of, you know, attacking the Death Star the same as the X-Wings did, but they do. I would have liked some Star Wars writing on there though. That would have been nice. I know it's really small. You may not be able to tell, but it's actually quite small. This, you know, comparing it to, say, a figure, this plate is very small. But it would still be nice to get a little Star Wars writing. You know, being Star Wars and everything. So anyway, that is just basically the thing there, and they can all just, you know, crowd around this, making tactical decisions, and all that stuff, basically. But that is more or less, surprisingly, that is more or less the entire Star Destroyer. There's nothing really more to it. So, yeah, I just want to show you one more time how these fold up. As I showed you before, Darth Vader's there. These, like these, half of it, this section, okay, folds up to here, and then you bend it, and it's actually like, can you hear that? Yeah. That's actually sort of, well, not really clicking, but more just, you know, it is staying in place. It's not just going to flop down again, you know. So, like, you can move it to the side, and it will stay like that. It won't just, you know, come undone, or whatever. Because it actually does click in place. I'm not sure how. I think it clicks in place with these things. It sort of clicks in. But, you know, so that is really cool, the fact it doesn't come undone or anything. And then you simply put everything back on, put this back over there, and, well, yeah, that is basically the entire Star Destroyer. I don't know what this is for, by the way. Lord knows what this is for. I mean, maybe it's, I don't know, for connecting this. Oops. Maybe it's for connecting this, but I can't really see how, in any way. It just sort of slides on. So, but there you go then. That is your Star Destroyer. That is every single feature. And it is, well, yeah, it's just an amazing, amazing set. And I suppose let's just get on into the instruction manuals and, of course, that poster. Alright, so now on to the instructions. We're going to go on the instructions and then we'll do the poster. Now, it actually comes with 3. And this is my only ever set where I've got 3 instruction manuals. Because normally, if it's a larger set, you'll get 2 instruction manuals. Like, I don't know, the old Star Destroyer or perhaps the, you know, Republic Cruiser or other things like that. If it's a really massive set, like the Sandcrawler, like the UCS set, then you'll generally just get 1 massive instruction manual. It's very, very rare to get 3. That's sort of like a set which is big, but too big for like just a big set, and too small for UCS set, if that makes sense. I don't know, but so we get 3 instruction manual, which is kind of strange. First one up, nothing really to say. Obviously, one there. That is the same action shot as you will see on the box. I'll show you. As I said before, it comes with a brick separator. Comes with 10 numbered bags. See, that's the floor. Get the exoskeleton there. That's sort of like that bit. There's an entire bag just devoted to that. And then each of the rest of the bags is just devoted to one, like, plate, if you will, like just that half of, and then and all that. And then, as I said before, 9 and 10 are just 2 halves of the actual thing. I don't know what it's called. You know, so it's not exactly a small mount, is it? That section of it. These are large bits because they've got just 2 separate bags each. And then you just start building. Yeah. This instruction manual goes up to book 3. Alright, so now we have the minifigures, very nice, from the summer line. Very cool, very cool. And then we have down below, obviously, the new figures, which are very much rumoured to be coming in the MTT. It might be confirmed now. I think I've seen some pictures, but I don't know. So, yeah, these are the figures that will be coming in the MTT. Can't wait. I really want to get that. I've never got one before, so, yeah. Very nice. But anyway, we do have every single figure from the summer line. So that is very cool. But yeah, as you can see there, those are the new Stormtroopers and those are the new Sand Troopers. So you can sort of, you know, see they are basically the same. And then we also have these new troopers that came in the thing. So, yeah. Also, we've got every single set here. I reviewed that, you can check that out. I've also obviously reviewed that. But other than that, I have not got a single other one. I know, right? It may be a while before I get another summer set. I mean, the next one I'll be getting will probably be that one because it's the cheapest. But, you know, I just wanted to get those 2 to review for you guys as quickly as possible. And then you've got Lego Star Wars, the usual stuff. And we do not have the new kid anymore. No. As I said in my B-Wing review, we do not have that kid, you know, saying win. For example, here. We don't have that kid anymore, we just have a robot saying win. Oh, he's been replaced. But there you go. That is the first instruction manual then. On to the second instruction manual. Nothing more to say. This starts with bag 4. And I believe it ends with bag 7 or 8 or something, I don't know. On to the back, straight away, we actually have, what is this, club? Lego club. So not like the win thing. So, yeah. We actually have these posters. This is actually the poster you get in this thing, which I'm about to show you, full-sized. And it is truly very epic. We get the B-Wings there. I reviewed that. You can check those out. You know, so this is very cool. And then, because with the ATTE, that's quite big. Sorry, not ATTE, AT-80, yeah. We also get posted with that one, which I assume will be this. So, there you go. That is the poster of the AT-80, if you don't have that. That's very cool. and then you see here you've just got that bit. But yeah, that's basically instruction manual 2. And then on to the third one, the final one. These are all pretty much the same size, by the way, all these instruction manuals. They're more or less the same thickness. I believe this starts with bag 8. Oh no, so the last one goes to from 4 to 7. And then at the very back we have the new Sandcrawler, which is very cool. You can check out the review in that of my channel. What? In my channel, on my channel, whatever. And we've got some other UCS sets. We've got the Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter, R2-D2. I want R2-D2 one day, but yeah. We've got a lot of pieces here. And there you go. It doesn't have a page showing you the features. That's kind of strange. You know, most of these things have a page showing you the features. So yeah. It does have a page, however, showing you where all the minifigures can go, which is weird. But that's where all they're meant to go, apparently. And that is basically it for those 3 instruction manuals. As I said before, they're all pretty much the same thickness. They look pretty much the same, apart from, you know, you got 1, 2, 3, and it's kind of strange to get 3, but you know, nonetheless, I suppose it's not really makes it any easier or anything. I mean, it makes it feel larger, but you know. Anyway, we're just going to go into the poster now, and I'm just going to open it right here. You can't even see. Okay, wow, that is large. Alright, so we're just going to go right into this, and I'm going to show you around this epic poster. Alright, so now on to the poster. My word, this is large. And I love the way you've got the massive Death Star here, and you can sort of just see it's sort of kind of battle damage. You know, it's dusty, it's, you know, broken. I love the way they've incorporated everyone just having, you know, nice and shiny and everything. Really make, you know, giving the feel that this is in battle and everything. I love the way they did the engines. They look very nice. You can see down there. I can zoom in. Set shown. Those two, basically just the Star Destroyer and the B-Wing. You can see the B-Wings over there. As I said before, you can check those out on my channel. And you can see another Star Destroyer over there. And then over in the corner, you can sort of see the Death Star. So yeah, there's just really a lot going on here. A lot of explosions. Just very cool. Even the B-Wings look battle damaged. Just very nice. Very nice. I really do love this poster. I'm going to put this up, you know, somewhere. We actually had posters in the last summer wave as well. We got it in the ATT, no, not the ATT, the gunship and the Jabba sail barge. So they're sort of repeating that then, aren't they? You know, with the action shots and everything. So that is very cool. I really do love this side. It is very epic. So, yeah, I'm turning it over. We have minifigures. A lot of minifigures. In fact, every single minifigure, not just from the summer line, but from the entire year, including those ones coming in the MTT. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through every single one. You've got Lego Star Wars there. Just got, you know, with the people, you can view them for yourself, pause the video, do whatever. Very nice. Hopefully at some point I will have every single one. I'm not sure if this includes all the ones even from the Mike Fighters. But, you know. Now in the last row. And there we go then. That is every single minifigure with the Darth Vader up there celebrating 2014. And then that is it. That is your epic poster. Just with every single clone trooper, every single person, just Awesome. And here's my question to you guys. Leave down in the comments, please. Which side do you want to put on my wall? Do you want me to put this side with all the minifigures, or the other side with the Star Destroyer? I mean, I'm hoping to get the 80-80, so I'm going to have two sides of this, but obviously each of the other sides will be different, if you know what I'm talking about here. But anyway, so there you go. That is your epic poster. My word. That is really cool. I mean, I've got to say, I love this set, just for all the features and everything it comes with. Just epic. Alright, so now we're going towards the end of the review. I'm sure it's probably going on way too long already. We're just going to go into the box and then we'll conclude this review. So, the box. It's pretty, actually, you know, surprising. It's pretty average size considering what you get. Most of these boxes are quite small. The bags were fairly congested, you know, they were fairly packed in. And it did take a little while to, like, well, unbox it, really. Well, nothing to say, really. You can see down below, spring-loaded shooter. It's got two of those. You can see in the corner, we've got poster inside. Very nice. We've got the minifigures there. Unfortunately, it doesn't count the mouse drawer as a figure, but that's sad. You can just see all of them. Very nice. And you can see there, that lifts off and those do come down. Just looking at the action shot, you can see that's the second Death Star, actually. So, yeah, we've obviously got the new 2014 Darth Vader up there, and it does not have the Peace Scout because it's European, so, yeah. But, it's fairly thick, but actually it's probably as thick as you'd expect. One thing I want to point out, I'm not sure if we've got other boxes, but it's got like these little things here. You can actually see, they sort of fold out, and you can probably hold it like that. I can hold it like that, and that's kind of cool, actually. I love the way they did that. Or maybe if you want to carry it along, you can hold it like this. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got the action shot of the Star Destroyer there. On the top, another action shot. Got the minifigures again. Action shot. All that, and as I said before, £120. And now onto the back of the box. We just got all the features. It says there 18 centimeters high, 53 centimeters long. So that's the action. Is that the poster? No, I don't think that's the poster. I think it's something else similar to the poster. We've got there the dimensions of it. That's the way they did that. Got there, I can open in the back. Spring-loaded shooters. And, you know, you can pull and push that for all of them to move. So, yeah, you can't move it independently, which is kind of annoying. And just see that, that's the engines and everyone's doing their thing. And then you just got sort of like a little scene, if you will, of all the people, what they're doing. I suppose it's his coffee mug then. And there you go, you can, I like the way you can just, you know, you have Darth Vader over them. And that's very nice then. Nothing really more to say about the box. It's pretty average size. It's quite heavy, I've got to say. When you're carrying it, it is quite heavy. So, you know, be aware of that. It is, you know, it's not exactly the lightest thing in the world. But there you go then. That is your box. And I suppose that's it then to this review. Let's just conclude this review. So then, there you go. That is my review of the Imperial Star Destroyer, set number 75055. The biggest set, and in my opinion, the best set we've got from the entire summer line. I've gone through all the features, I've gone through the minifigures, and it is truly pretty awesome. Everything about it, just, you know, when I saw this, I knew that I had to get it. You know, it was pretty epic. Now, a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's rubbish, don't get it, or whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's just my own opinion, and, you know, well, to be honest with you, if you don't like it, then go watch someone else. But, at the end, I really do like this set, and not just for the fact that it's sort of got sentimental value to me, but just for the fact that it is quite amazing. You know, you've got all this new stuff, all this, you know, just everything about it. Yeah, really. Thank you guys so much for watching this very long review. Sorry about that, but I did really want to go through in detail about everything. It is quite similar to the 6 one. Also, get it now because it is a very classic set. Every Star Wars fan, I feel, should have at least one Star Destroyer in their collection. Because come on, you know, it's Star Wars, and one of the most common vehicles in Star Wars is the Star Destroyer. It's one of the most well known, and it's, you know, it's just, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Then there's not really any flaws at all with this set. I mean, you could have had like a little Millennium Falcon, just like a little one going on, but that's just, you know, a little thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this review, please do give it a like down below in that like section. And also please leave down in the comments any of your thoughts, just anything you want really. The rest of the summer sets hopefully will be coming soon. I have no idea when. I mean, hopefully I'll ask some for my birthday. I mean, it's an MTT coming out late, and I really want to put that as a priority, so I might be saving up for that. I don't know. But then again, I don't know when that's coming out. So who knows? But anyway, so yeah. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please leave down in the comments any of your questions. I do try to answer all questions put to me, so ask away. And obviously, please subscribe to my channel because that would be epic. Thank you guys so much for watching this very long review. I highly, highly recommend this. Oh, I'm verging on the edge of 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. You know, just it really is really good. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next review. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, troops.